Modern society is the most godless Modern society is the most godless it has ever been. We have no wars, we have no hunting to do, we have no risk of starvation and no external danger at all. And that has led us to have no external forces that force us to have a certain purpose. And with that, our modern society became absolutely obsessed with happiness, became obsessed with minimizing pain and maximizing our pleasure. And you might think that it makes sense. Well, animals do it. Animals are hedonistic by nature. They just try to maximize their pleasure and minimize the pain. Well, even if it was true, let's assume that it is true. Our modern strategy of chasing happiness directly had backfired. Okay, look at the statistic. Our depression rates are at all-time heights. Anxiety, any mental disorder you can imagine. Suicide rates are absolutely enormous. Like, it's brutal. If you would just see our statistic of mental health, you will think that our modern society is being torturing fucking alive. Like, at no point in history did we kill ourselves as we do now. Of course, there are many reasons for why that could happen, but in this video I want to argue that our obsession with happiness is a major cause for our mental health decline. And the first reason for why is that the case is because we make pain indirectly meaningless. Because when you think about this, it has to do with dopamine. Dopamine, the motivation molecule, also is responsible for attaching meaning to a certain task and making that task rewarding because it is meaningful, because it is important to you. And when you look at our history, if you had as your purpose to win a certain war, then the pain that is inevitable from that war will actually be weirdly satisfying and weirdly rewarding because it leads you closer to your goal, and dopamine rewards that thing, rewards that pain. But in our modern society that is obsessed with happiness, pain is practically meaningless because we try to avoid it as much as possible, which amplifies our suffering. The second reason is the pleasure-pain balance. You see, your body constantly tries to maintain a certain biological balance, and that is called homeostasis. And when you press on the pleasure button too much, when you go and take drugs, when you go and play video games, when you go and do all of these hyper-stimulating activities, your brain has to keep a certain balance of pleasure and pain. So what it does, he increases your pain sensitivity and decreases your pleasure sensitivity, which makes everything that is pleasurable less pleasurable and everything that is painful more painful. The third and the last point I will argue in this video is man's desire for meaning. You see, humans aren't a simple animal like a giraffe or like a tiger. We actually have a level of consciousness that simply no other animal possesses. And with that level of consciousness, we have this innate desire for meaning. We can't just simply indulge in pleasure. We actually need to have a reason to do it that is a little bit more spiritual, cosmic, or basically which has more essence to it. That's why many people who went through this hedonic lifestyle of having beautiful women, of having tons of money, of partying, still say that they did not feel satisfied, they did not feel complete, and then they went and pursued something that is actually more meaningful, even if it will lead to more pain and less pleasure.